Yo, what up, it's Don.
Samuel here.
So, brothers,
Ooh,
what it is, shouts out to who sent these to you.
Sunlight Station. Shout out to Sunlight Station. If you guys want these, we'll leave a link in the description box. This colorway is sold out, but the red and white colorway is still available on their site.
What's the damage on these?
$160. Not too expensive considering like the older models of the shoes, like almost like $200.
Yeah.
So they did cut down on the price, but $160 is still quite expensive for a basketball shoe nowadays. But it's premium, you know, like the materials and stuff, the way it's made, which we'll get into. But yeah, let's start off with the Tracciones. It's
translucent.
Fully translucent. It's slightly yellowed.
Hey,
yellow, dude.
These are despicably dusty.
Right now, yes. So the pattern is his actual logo, which is kind of cool. You have some lines for articulation, so you have a little bit more flex in the forefoot. Traction is so good. Like on a clean court, it's so good. It has a really nice bite, but it picks up so much dust. So the wipe is also really hard. Like you have to wipe it a lot and pretty hard. It picks it up it picks up dust quickly, and once you wipe off the dust, you have like 2 good stops and you have to wipe again. So if you're playing on a dusty court, just watch out, you're gonna have to wipe a lot. But if you're playing on a clean court, you're gonna be good to go, dude. The stop on this is insane. Like really good bite. Outdoor you should be good too. It's a really hard rubber. It should be good for durability. But overall traction for me, I mean, I play on a dusty court, so it was kind of annoying, and I don't really like wiping that much. So that was kind of annoying, but I did have some clean days, and when it was clean, I was enjoying this shoe a lot. So traction, it's really good. Just watch out for dust. Right above that, I would say, is you have a full carbon fiber midfoot shank, and it's a really nice carbon fiber, dude.
Yeah, and it's like overlaid with like a plastic TPU coating.
Yeah, I believe it's epoxy.
Oh, epoxy? Yeah, it just
that's
like
how they make it.
Looks super clean.
Yeah, very clean. And also you have a carbon fiber clip in the back and the heel as well, which is also a really nice touch. Moving on to the cushion. The cushion, I believe, is called their cloud foam. So the entire midsole is cloud, and then there is a 4-foot like kind of pod that is called their Bounce Plus cushion. I think.
They just take names from
different companies,
Nikes, whatever.
Yeah,
just take it.
But I believe, or it might be switched up. I'm not really sure. It doesn't say on their site, but it just says what the cushion or what type of cushion technology this shoe uses. But the cushion is so nice, dude. All right, so moving on to going on to the midsole, the heel. There is a good amount of compression, which feels nice, but then, dude, look at this insole, dude. This insole, you see that pad?
Whoa.
Like,
that's crazy.
You see that heel crash pad right
There's
here?
a big bubble on the heel of this insole that's pretty gnarly.
It feels like Zoom.
Wow.
It feels like top-loaded Zoom. Like, it feels really good. So there's that in the heel, plus the compression, extra compression from this midsole, which feels really nice. If you're doing heel strikes, impact protection is really good. Your feet are not gonna hurt. Also in the forefoot though, it took me like a day or 2 to break it in, but once I broke it in, it feels like Boost. Like it feels so good right underneath my forefoot. And when you look at it, I believe the Bounce Plus cushion is made by BASF, which is the same company that manufactures Boost for Adidas. And I guess they kind of like made a deal with BASF as well. And if you look at the dismantling, it looks like Boost as well. And it feels like Boost. But it's a really thin layer of Boost. I think it's only like 5 to 8 millimeters thick, which is not too thick. Having that in the forefoot, right underneath your foot, it feels so nice. Like impact protect, there's a good amount of compression. It's very soft. Not like super bouncy though. Not really bouncy like Zoom. But I just like the soft compression that it gives you. and it's just like not too much. It's not mushy or anything. It's just the right amount for me. So yeah, impact protection is really good in this. Cord feel is really nice. It's really soft, but not too much compression, and it's not too mushy. So like, yeah, this is one of my favorite cushion setups. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, there's that. Moving on to the materials, you have a, I believe they called it a nylon material, but it basically looks like a knit.
Yeah, it's like a knitted nylon.
I guess, right?
Almost has like a ballistic nylon vibe.
Yes.
Seems super strong, sturdy.
Yeah. And also you have this overlay, you know, this white part. It's I believe it's a synthetic leather.
It's super like thin though.
Yeah, really thin. So
and pliable.
So at first it's not like as stiff as I thought it would be. You know, it still does break in, and when it does break in, it gets really soft. So I'm not mad at the materials, especially the shroud. And I really like the tongue as well. The oversized tongue, which is very plush, feels nice on the foot.
Yeah, that is nice. Looks and feels really premium.
Yes. Super
premium.
Yes. Like on foot, feels very nice, very comfortable, very thin, but supportive. You know, so materials are A1. You know, I really like the materials. Moving on to fit, go down half a size. It runs a little long, and also runs a little wide as well. So if you're a wide footer, I think you're gonna like this. And also the toe space, there's a little bit of toe space. Not horrible to the point where I'm just like, dude, I freaking don't like it. But like, I just noticed a little bit of toe space. So if you don't like that, you should probably add an insole you know, to raise you up a little bit. But for me, it was bearable. And once I tightened my laces a lot, it wasn't a really big problem. So fit for my foot wasn't the best, but if you have like a wider foot or thicker foot, you should be good to go in these shoes. All right, moving on to the weight. The weight, these are probably gonna be a little heavy, right?
Maybe 12.
Ooh, okay.
14.
14.11 ounces.
Good golly.
That is pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Especially for my size. Does it feel heavy? It feels a little heavy, but not super bulky. Really, you know, it doesn't feel very bulky at all. It actually feels like pretty minimal, especially in the forefoot, and also it feels responsive.
Right.
You know, like when you're playing, the traction on the clean cord is good. You know, support and all that is really good. So there's that. Moving on to support and lockdown, no issues anywhere. No slippage in the heel. Lateral containment is perfect. Materials are very, you know, supportive. You're not gonna stretch these at all. You know, and you know, this is a pretty wide shoe. There's a little bit of an outrigger, so you should be fine for lateral
stability.
Yeah, for lateral stability, you should be fine. So support and lockdown is also really good. All right, overall comfort of the shoe, very comfortable shoe. The cushion is top notch. I love the cushion. And the materials, once you break it in, feels very soft and plush on the foot. Yeah, also there's like this like baby Achilles pillows in the back.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like embroidered.
It's got like a quilted, embossed embroidery going on there.
Yeah, kind of like in expensive ass cars.
Yeah.
So which is also a nice touch. But yeah, if you're gonna be casually walking around in this, it feels like you're walking on clouds, and also playing ball is very comfortable. So there's that.
Heel to toe transition.
Heel to toe transition is good. You know, it's not clunky at all. So a very smooth ride. You know, when you're running around in these. Braking time, you do need a little bit of braking in. The traction, I feel like got a little bit better on dust once I started to brake it in, but it never really got really good. Cushion, I needed to break it in the forefoot, so there's that. Also, the materials do need a few days to get really soft, even though it's not really super stiff right out the box. But it does need to break in a little bit. There's no pinching though, which I was, you know, actually happy about. Remember, because like it kind of reminds me of the Harding Volume 1. In the Harding Volume 1, there was a lot of pinching in that shoe when you first got it, but this didn't really pinch my foot at all. But it does need to break in a little bit, so there's that. Ventilation, not too good. Pretty warm and hot shoe, so watch out for that.
Durability seems good, right?
Yeah, this is a tank, dude. This is gonna last you a while, and it feels like it's very well made.
Yeah, it does.
It feels like a very premium product, which I'm happy about. Aesthetics, I love these, especially this colorway.
These are sick.
These are super sick.
Very, very dope.
Yes.
Let us know what you guys think, but we definitely mess with these.
All right, wrapping things up, $160. That is a little expensive, but I feel like it is justified because of the materials that they use, just the quality of the manufacturing and stuff like that. I feel like, you know, even if this wasn't a good performer, the price is justified.
Right.
You know, right? For $160, right?
Yeah, well, just like real high level tech. I mean,
Yes.
you're talking carbon fiber.
Yeah.
This nylon is super nice. The cushion is apparently really, really, really good. So, you know, that's what you're going to pay for top tier quality tech, and then especially if it's a decent performer.
It is not a decent performer, it's a great performer.
Right.
I was very, very impressed with it. The only thing I would change about this shoe is I guess the traction could be a little bit better on dust. If there is a solid rubber outsole that does come out, hopefully I'll be able to try that out. And also the fit, I would like it to be a little bit tighter on my foot.
Right.
Or I guess a little bit narrower. But other than that, I thoroughly enjoyed this shoe and I love playing this. And it's definitely gonna be in my rotation. So yeah, if you guys want to cop, we'll leave a link in the description box. This is Soul Brothers approved. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next one.
Later.
Bye.